I will experience Christmas. I do enjoy it.
But through the eyes of a child.
Yeah.
That's what
I genuinely cannot wait for the Nerf gun section.
Can I open the show up with an apology to M before we get into it? Because I feel like this is going to stress M out.
Just say what you want to say. Say what you want to say.
So guys, this is for no other listener apart from M. In this show, I kind of get a little bit hot and heated, and it's just because I want Harrison to experience Christmas through the eyes of a child. I apologise for the comment about you saying you basically got 2 kids this Christmas, but I do stand by it, and I'm hoping you can deliver Christmas for both the boys.
Deliver it down the lens.
That put me off.
Does it make you feel awkward?
No, I lost.
That's so strange that you would find it weird.
No, I just lost where I was. I was making a plea. I can start again and deliver it down the lens. And you can just chop it off. Okay.
I'm leaving this in how you bottled it when I asked you to.
Well, every listener is going to know he didn't bottle it. You just said it at the end of his conversation.
You don't think I'm going to add this context?
He's going to leave it in so you get the point. But straight down the lens, I apologise. I hopefully I didn't add too much stress to your Christmas day, but I just want him to experience it the same way Alex is going to do it growing up. You have to remove his grinchiness. I want to hear how you had Christmas as a child, because if you had Christmas very differently to what he wants or had, you have to communicate to him. Otherwise, Elliot is going to grow up and he's going to have a best friend at 30 years old, is going to get this fucking heated with him over nothing later in his life.
This is a throwback to when we fell out over Christmas cards.
My God. That was about Christmas cards.
Now I understand.
You've all,
Now I understand.
Oh, there's a deep...
This is just...
There's something deep here. There's something deep
Maybe
here.
we shouldn't talk about Christmas because we know how...
Have we always been like this?
I think you have. I've not had a problem.
No. But I'm just going to address the camera because you're probably going to use this as an opener. Guys, this show gets really. I don't want to say heated. We have a genuine conversation.
Heated.
But if you take it back,
Frosty the Snowman would melt.
He's been my best friend for 18 years.
Too long.
18 years, something like that.
Something like that.
And we've only ever had 2 arguments. And one of the most heated arguments we've ever had was when my mum asked us to deliver Christmas cards. And we got into it, and we were 14 or 15.
We were delivering them, and then we just fell out, just blew up. It was like, fine, you deliver them, and I walked home. And I don't think we spoke for about 3 weeks.
And what amazes me out of that is you have no sense of direction.
I'll figure it out.
So how you got home still confuses me to this day.
That was without Google Maps as well.
That's so interesting that we fell out at Christmas time.
Just realised.
I think there's some deep stuff going on in your head.
Why is it me?
It's easier for me to deflect it across to you. Guys, enjoy this episode of Dad Knows Best. Share your Christmas stories with us. That's so interesting.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yet I'm the one in the Christmas jumper. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 29 of Dad Knows Best. I am Harrison Mudge, dad of 1, and I'm with my co-host, Adam Callow, father of 2.
I never know where to look. If you go back,
you can look at me. You can look at the camera.
Well, you're a spectacle. For anyone not watching right now, head over to YouTube.
Stop listening and go over to YouTube and take a look at this. Wait.
Oh, that is amazing. The audio is crisp.
It even has bells on. So.
That is coming from his jumper. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but if that's not an incentive enough to head over to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe and just see what you look like. What's it say on the back?
Head elf.
Like it.
So, I just wanted to follow up actually from...
Am I going to look like Grinch today? Because everyone...
Yes, because you're all in black.
No, I'm not. I've got grey trousers on.
I'm sorry. What is black? What is grey a shade of? It's not pink, is it? It's just black.
Is everyone turning up today in Christmas jumpers and then I look like Captain Scrooge?
No, guaranteed.
Is this a coup?
Guaranteed that at most 40 will turn up with a Christmas jumper on as well.
What's the odds?
50-50.
We've had this conversation. So Harry believes that any decision is literally...
Well, it either
50.
will or it won't happen.
Yeah. And we had the same conversation a week ago, to which I explained, and it got a bit morbid actually. I said, taking that line of theory, then there's a 50-50 chance you get home safely. You're saying you either crash the car or you don't, and it's a 50-50 chance. It doesn't. Maths doesn't work like that. That's so stupid because it's a catchphrase I repeat to Harry a lot.
Like that.
I need that on a t-shirt. Every time we have a meeting, I need a t-shirt that I can just whip up. I wear a hoodie and then I lift it up and it just says, "That's so stupid because..."
Whenever I open my mouth. Lift the jumper. I just wanted to, before we kind of get into today's show, Adam, I just wanted to follow up from last week's.
Okay.
We were talking about Christmas, Santa, do we, don't we, and things like that. And after a bit of time to reflect, bearing in mind, by the way, don't interrupt me. Bearing in mind, by the way, I am in a Crimbo jumper. So like when I put this on this morning, I was also like, maybe I'm a little bit more festive than I actually give myself credit for. But I was thinking, and when it comes to the magic of Christmas and Santa, I think one of the reasons or probably the main reason that I'm like, do we do it for Elliot? Mm-hmm. Is because I've never had the magic myself because we never did it. Therefore, I've never enjoyed Santa or the magic of Christmas in that respect, and therefore have no kind of like. Whereas with yourself, you did Christmas. You know what it was like to do Christmas.
To like wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember being at the top of the stairs. Me and my brother, we weren't allowed to go downstairs, and then my parents would get up and like be like super slow and casual in the morning. Mm-hmm. We weren't allowed downstairs, and my dad had one hell of a fucking backhand on him. So you just listen. So that's me and my older brother standing at the top of the steps. And it's like itching to go down, and we go down, and we're like, Santa bean, and we're like, it's that bit where he opens the door, and then all the presents are on the couches. Yeah, man, like that's memories.
For me, I've not got any of that. Like I've grown up not doing Christmas, always never believed in Santa. So therefore, like when someone's like, "You're gonna do Santa for Elliot," I'm like, well, I don't know. Like it's like what's it like? I can't think of an example, but it's like someone asking you to remember a time that you've never experienced.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that I just wanted to add that because I think that's probably a good justification as to why I've got no like
emotion about Christmas.
Yeah.
Agree. I think I'm genuinely excited right now because I think I know what's happening. You and your son are going to experience Christmas basically at the same time. So you're going to enjoy Christmas for the first time I know he's not aware.
I'm not going to get presents.
What?
I'm not going to get presents.
You have a wife?
Yeah, but she's not going to buy me anything.
What?
Because
Emmy?
Because we don't do Christmas, and like she can't afford it and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be like expensive. Like you can make something. I don't care what it is.
I'd rather her not make something.
Mate, that's ridiculous. I'm putting that out there.
Going back to the conversation we had last week, the things I want are way out of most people's price ranges, and I wouldn't want them to buy me those things. I don't need, just like I don't need a Christmas card, I don't really need the little things. Like a little stocking filler, rather not. It's going to make more clutter. I've got no shelf space for anything.
The thing is, it's not even about what it is. You need something thoughtful.
Just a little interruption here. Confirmation: Matthew Ford is coming in a Crimbo jumper.
Nice. You should message back and say, "Mate, I'm so sorry, I forgot to put mine on." You're going solo. You have to experience just opening something on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of them things, isn't it? Hey, I'm in the elf jumper.
You've pissed me off with this now.
In the elf jumper.
You have to open something on Christmas Day.
Why?
Because that's
not the magic of Christmas. The magic of Christmas is spending time with the family.
Oh, fuck you!
If you want a kid to open a present, then crack on. But I don't personally.
But I'm looking at you like a child right now because you haven't experienced the magic of Christmas.
But I've received things. I don't like receiving gifts from people because it just feels awkward because someone's had to buy you something that I feel the burden that someone else has had to buy something because it's Christmas.
But
if it's something genuinely thoughtful and whatever, then it's great. But the concern is, I've made someone
concern.
Yeah, because that's how I feel. I feel empathy for the fact that someone else feels compelled to buy something for me because it's the 25th of December.
Backwards, man.
I don't think that's backwards. I think
100%.
that's respectful of other people.
No, like your Grinchiness has gone through the roof.
I don't understand how that is grinchy in any way if I'm being considerate of someone else that's buying me something. I'm not saying I wouldn't be appreciative of someone buying me something. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying I feel bad that someone's bought me something because it's Christmas.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
Grinchiness is the wrong... It's not even a real verb, but it's the wrong
To
one.
Grinch.
But what I'm here... So the start of this conversation was about you experiencing Christmas basically at the same time and the magic of Christmas with your kid. I thought that was amazing. Okay? Part of that, for me, needs to be you opening something that someone has thoughtfully considered and got you because they know you. They know what you care about. Just something to open
They can't
up.
afford it.
I'm not saying they can buy you a new Canon lens.
I don't want anything else.
But like, I remember buying you like a random gift because I saw it. I can't remember where I saw it. I think it was like a pug squishy thing, like a stress ball thing.
French bulldog, but close enough.
Sorry. Oh yeah, Frenchie. You're the Frenchie guy.
It was. Did you know your team?
But that is like, I know you. You get stressed a lot. I feel like you need it now, but that was like a thoughtful, and it wasn't. I don't know. It was like
being attacked.
£5 or something. You're not being attacked, like. Mate, if you think this is being attacked, wait until March the 28th.
The way you said that.
If you think this is being attacked, you got a shock coming in March.
No.
Okay,
I'll just come in with a haymaker.
but we're not going to get into this on this
We'll
show.
promote it once it's live.
Exactly. Once we've got confirmation that the fight of the year is happening. I don't know. It just generally upset me. The fact I don't know what it is. Why I'm getting so angry about this.
I don't know why you're getting so
because
worked
like
up.
you. What I'm going to be thinking on Christmas Day, my best friend has got nothing to open.
Yeah, but I think you're over.
No, I'm not.
You're worrying too much.
Maybe.
Why you get what?
This is coming from a guy that says, "I feel concerned when."
I'm gonna, look, you're topping out the mic here. I'm going to turn you down just for a sec because you're getting so hot. Exhibit A. Why are you getting so worked up? I'm not getting worked up. But you are about the magic of someone else's
let me counter
Christmas.
That. Because
do you not? So you're worried about my Christmas. Mm-hmm. You're not worried about everyone's Christmas, though. Do you do any donations over the Christmas period or anything like that? Who do you donate to?
A number of people. You being one of them, apparently. So God, this is derailing.
Oh
instantly.
my gosh, this isn't what I was even going to talk about today.
So a couple of things. Okay, so a good friend of mine called Cliffy, who did a lot of work for a charity. I always make a donation to those, and then I also do like food bank stuff.
Oh, nice. Did you see the food bank down here?
I actually, to be honest, that pissed me off.
I thought it was a free buffet.
So
I was like, where's all this food coming from?
Well, I think you're on the receiving end of all these donations that's taking place. I think there was a section there for Harry's Christmas lunch. Listen, I do make donations and bits like that, not to the scale that I want to. So here's a true fucking story about what's going on in my life right now from a thought perspective. I listened to an amazing podcast the other day. It's actually a poker podcast, but it was the only reason I listened to it was it was called like Poker and Charity, and I was like, oh, those two don't go together. So I listened to it, and it's about a poker player that started off a foundation called Toys for Kids. And
nice.
Basically, there's tournaments where you can say, actually, whatever I win, take 1% of my winnings or whatever it is, and put it into this charity pot. And like this year, they delivered like 24,000 toys to like children's hospitals and to underprivileged kids. I thought that's amazing. That's cool. So I made a small donation over there. But then I actually thought, we do stuff like with our community, like Band of Builders. I would love something that us potentially start as a sort of a 1 or 2 year goal for me. Is like just something super small from a giving back perspective. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what it looks like, but that's going on in my head right now. So let me just pull it all back. The reason. Mm-hmm.
So what am I getting?
I think the reason I'm getting so like.
The fact you're getting wound up is just...
No, here's the thing, and I'm honestly struggling to communicate what's going on in my head, which is really annoying. Now I understand what my 3-year-old feels like when he's talking to me, because the amount of times I'm like, look at my wife, and I'm like, no clue. Can you just
translate?
Yeah, I can't even say like write it down. That don't help. You've basically expressed that growing up, Christmas didn't happen within the household. Mm-hmm. And right now I feel like you're actually in a position where you can experience Christmas through the lens of a child because you've had a child. Like those two things can run in parallel. And I think because you've had these conceptions about Christmas today is you have naturally got... 1 second.
I don't have any conceptions about Christmas. I think that's what it is.
No, it's impossible to have no conceptions. That's like saying I'm not religious, because that is saying you don't believe. Okay.
Whoa, let's not get into binary, non-binary. I'm not going into that.
Okay. But what I'm saying is like, because Christmas, you have a state of how you feel about Christmas, and right now, because you've had a child, that state is changing for your child. Okay. But I think it's a great opportunity for it to also change for you. And because you are not getting that experience, then I feel like you're in this weird middle ground. You're in limbo still. Like you're accepting Christmas.
Welcome to my life.
You're accepting Christmas a little bit, but I feel like on Christmas Day I need to drive over to your house.
Don't make me turn you down again.
I've never been turned down 2 notches in one show. I feel like I physically need to drive over to your house on Christmas Day and just give you something to open that has been thought about, because it's not. I understand it's not about the value. Okay. It is about the thought, and part of Christmas is having an experience where someone has thought about you, knows you well enough that find something that is going to put a smile on your face.
Do you know what? If you want to buy me something, Adam, and if you can find something, because I've been looking for this goddamn thing for such a long time. So, see the way the camera's attached to the tripods, yeah?
So now I understand why you feel guilty about gifts. Because you make requests.
No, because the things I want very logical, practical things, normally. So the way the tripod's attached to the camera, mm-hmm. the screw that goes in the bottom, like a 10p fits it, yeah?
Yeah.
I am forever
getting screwdrivers taken off you at airports.
Screwdrivers taken off me, having to have a penny in my pocket
company
at all
screwdrivers
times.
Taken off you at airports.
I know, it's costing the company a fortune. What I want is like obviously it would still end up on the keys, or it would end up in the bag, but something that won't get confiscated at customs, mm-hmm. just because I need to tighten up and loosen a screw. Simple as that.
Cool. And if let's just say,
but something that's not a 10p.
But I know,
because guaranteed, even I'll look at a 10p in a camera case and be like, "Oh, there's a fucking 10p in it," and throw it out. Or not
you ain't throwing 10p out,
right? 10p. Save that.
But that isn't a perfect idea. Is like if I'd paid attention to your stress levels over that, and my stress levels about seeing you getting another screwdriver taken off you at security recently, like I would go, you know what? I could reach out to Monument Tools. I could say, listen, Johnny Norton, do me a favor, whip this up, laser engrave it, and imagine if you open that on Christmas Day. That ain't gonna fucking happen. I've got no time, and I've revealed it, which is killing the spirit of Christmas.
That would be the best Christmas ever.
I looked at as if this tells me the right time. I've never got the right time on this watch.
All of my watches are dead, by the way. It's really annoying.
You need to replace the battery, Aaron.
I put them all in the... so get this, I put 2 of them in the car, and they were in there for 2 weeks, and I was like, these are not going to get changed. So I took them out because I feel like they're a risk to get stolen. Anyway...
But that is an example of a gift that is like extremely thoughtful, something for you to open, and then what it will do is like, this dude knows me. That's what it is.
So I look forward to this engraved...
I have no time at all.
Hey, better late than never.
No.
Maybe you could hand it to me on the flight.
Maybe I could do that.
Like, hey, Harry, I know you've just thrown away another screwdriver.
Why is it a Speedy? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry we got so derailed, but...
It's fine. It's 18 minutes of pure gold.
We've been talking for 18 minutes.
You've been talking at me for 18 minutes, yes.
I'm really sorry.
How do I top that, Adam? So today, I just kind of wanted to...
But what's going through my head right now is... I'm not finished. I'm not finished, Harry. What's going through my head right now is... I feel like Emma's going to listen to this and now feel pressure. I don't want that to exist. This is an attack
That's
on you.
Exhibit A. You just said someone is going to feel pressure.
That's because I have got on a podcast and ranted about this.
What pressure are you talking about?
Let me ask you a question.
That's my question.
Fucking, you need to hold this show back till after Christmas. Are you getting Emmy anything for Christmas?
I am.
Then what the fuck are you talking about?
Because because it's more for her birthday than it is for Christmas.
But hold on, her birthday was last Saturday.
Yeah, and she's getting a spending spree from me. So Daddy's paying out.
Okay, so you're taking
it's practical. She needs clothes. She needs whatever she needs to get. I don't know. But I said, I'll treat you, babe.
Cool, nice.
You've mothered my child. You're an absolute saint at home.
But are you badging this up as a Christmas present? Like a birthday Christmas present?
Well...
If it was mid-July, would you be doing it?
Yes, if her birthday was mid-July.
So this is a birthday present?
This is more of a birthday present, yeah.
So for Christmas Day, have you got her a card?
No.
I feel like I'm killing Christmas between you.
She didn't get a birthday card either.
I have no issue with that. I generally have no issue with that. I've got you. You've heard my rant on cards, just generally.
That we can agree on.
Why do we do that?
Got that on camera. If nothing else from this show, I'm just going to gift that.
I'm going to simmer down. If you're going to experience Christmas, you need to actually experience Christmas.
I'm probably...
And I'm not saying it's... Please... By the way, I'm looking right down the lens right now. If any of you comment below and are like, oh, this fucking guy just thinks Christmas is about gift giving. Like, I'm not talking about the commercial element of just loads of gifts. I am talking about there is a moment in Christmas for specifically kids. I'm not saying for adults. You don't need that. I get that.
So I know where you're going with this. Can I ask you?
Okay.
Is the magic still there throughout the year if you give them a gift?
Yeah, because it's thoughtful.
Okay. So it actually doesn't matter about Christmas. It just happens to be that you use it. The magic of gift giving all year round is doubled. Whatever.
The only explanation I have for this is there's a reason that chocolate tastes better at Easter, because that's when you sort of prime yourself to like gorge on chocolate and just have like Easter Sunday chocolate eggs. Tell me you've had chocolate eggs as a child.
What I'm hearing is someone that doesn't eat chocolate all year round.
No, I eat chocolate. I'm now over 14 stone. We've had this conversation. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. But
congratulations.
But thank you. I'm just getting into my fighting weight, so me and you can fucking have that rumble.
We're gonna meet in the middle.
So, but at Easter, chocolate tastes better for me because I prime myself, and it's like an acceptance. It's like a moment.
Psychological, mate.
100%. That's all Christmas is.
It's also that, did you know the shape and surface area and all that jazz of chocolate actually determines how it tastes?
I can believe that, yeah.
So like with a Cadbury's Dairy Milk Bar, you know how they used to be like blocked?
Yeah.
Well, that gives it a different taste and texture to the new style, which is a smooth...
Yeah, it used to be more like a Yorkie, not to that extreme.
Yeah, but the blockiness.
I get that. And
they saved on chocolate though by smoothing the edges.
So for me, Christmas is just... I get what you're saying. It's just another day, and you could be thoughtful throughout the year. I get that. But for me, one of my moments is having the family down and exchanging presents in the morning.
Cool.
I want you to experience that. Even if I have to come round.
I'm 100% sure we'll do the whole present thing for Elliot. There's no way of escaping it.
But I feel like Emmy's got 2 children this Christmas.
Don't put that pressure on her.
I'm sorry, Em. But what? I haven't even asked you this question. What was Emmy's Christmases like as a child?
Great question. I would have to ring her.
Are you kidding me? We've had all these conversations about Christmas, and you've spoke about Christmas in your family for Elliot, and you haven't agreed the foundations of what you're both coming from.
I would assume she did Christmas. I would assume, but not sure.
I feel like that'd
be a great question to ask and to understand her journey.
That'd be interesting, because she might have conceptions about Christmas, and she might be more aligned with you, which means that she should never listen to this show. This one should be the one that is deleted. Okay. Sorry, you had a topic.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? But seeing as we're
do you want to do your topic?
We're running for
later.
Do you know what's been great? Is I've just been able to, like, for 2 shows now, just like basically say Christmas, don't like it, go. And you've just gone off on one. I think just...
But I'm not even the Christmassy person, Harry. I'm not even like... My wife is like super festive. Like, I don't like Christmas songs. I really hate Christmas films because they produce shitty shows and they just put the word Christmas or Santa in it and everyone thinks they've got to watch it. Don't like it. I'm not even that festive. I'm honestly not. Like...
I can tell.
But
like right now, if someone was to look at this and not know the conversation we're having, they're going, why is the guy in black so miserable and getting so aggy at Christmas?
You need to swap the voices of the show. It would make way more sense. But I'm not even... But I think what I'm getting aggy about is I feel like there's a moment in time for you right now where you can experience Christmas the same as your kid, and I don't want you to half-ass it. And even if you... I know he's a newborn. I know that before someone says he doesn't know what he's doing, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I 100% guarantee that we will do Christmas. I know that we will, because I think what will happen, and the listeners and viewers will come on this journey with me, but and it's kind of what I was going to talk about, ever so slightly touch on this emotion. But as Elliot gets older, my affection for him will obviously grow. As it
debatable. I've got 2 kids.
but as in like that's the reason you get kind of excited about this whole
100%
gift giving and things like that, because you just want to see them smile.
I'm only excited about Christmas because of me using... My kids are a vehicle for me to enjoy Christmas right now.
Yeah.
Christmas is 100% for them. I get that.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what will happen in our house, because I can take or leave the gift giving and stuff like that. I wouldn't like say, not to rile you up again, but like I don't need someone to give me a gift. I don't need a card or anything like that. But I'm happy for us all to sit around at Christmas and open a stocking filler and all that jazz. Cool. But to me, it's take it or leave it. I'd just rather us all chill on the sofa sort of and just say Merry Christmas. But I totally can see as Elliot gets older that it'll be like, oh, should we surprise him with it? Like we're going to do all year round anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see it happening. I get it.
I think the one thing is the same way that I think like Secret Santa. I know you've got your own. I've
sorted mine, by the way.
I haven't.
Who have you?
I can't tell you, it's a secret.
Do you know what's really funny about that is that people know who certain people have got.
What?
As in, no one knows who everyone's got. No one knows what. But if we all put the name of the person that we knew who, for example, say I knew who you had, if I wrote that on the board, we'd all know who everyone's got.
I know. That's why I'm not telling people. I'm not telling you if I do or do not have you.
Because you've got that engraved key ring /
no.
tripod lock.
But the thing is about Secret Santa, which I like, is it makes you think like what does this person need right now, and it's at a cost point that's negligible. Like it doesn't matter.
I think I've absolutely crushed it at Secret Santa this year.
Have you?
Yeah.
You got me.
That person is going to be so happy.
Good, but that's what I'm.
And you're going to be like, I thought you didn't appreciate Christmas and all this shit.
But that Secret Santa
the amount
thing,
of like stress and like that was for one person
and
with a budget of like 15 quid.
What? I thought it was a tenner.
Yeah, well, some people didn't even know it was a tenner, so I think Leon spent 30 quid. But I've gone over budget by a smidge.
Okay. Because
the things I wanted were like obs.
But so it's that thought process that I think is really important. Not the value, but you're forced to think.
But it was somewhat easy enough to be able to get it done for the deadline. But if I had to think about it for more people,
I need to hit Amazon Prime later.
Yeah. Definitely.
For my wife as well.
So to wrap this up, Adam, I just wanted to say, and that's what I was saying about the magic of Christmas for my child, is as he's getting older, he's like getting on for 2 months old now, 8 weeks. He's starting to obviously look like more of a little person and stuff like that. And when he smiles, it's magical now.
You should be able to
I'm not sure if he's still shitting himself while he's just making eye contact to me, but he's got a big smile on his face. So, but yeah, it's just cool. He's just getting big. So I can't wait to do Christmas when he's 7 and get him a present that he really wants.
It gets for me. It got interesting when they were like 2. They kind of knew what was going on.
Keener than I expected.
They kind of know. And it's like little things like last night, Santa came round the estate on a sleigh, like being pulled by like a 4x4. But there was a sleigh.
Rudolph has gone all mechanical.
There was a sleigh, and it was magical for them, and they were like lit up. And I think that's infectious. That's 100% infectious. Yep. And yeah, it's that old cliche that Christmas is for the kids as you get older, but you're in a really unique situation. So I'm hoping that you not just find the magic of Christmas for Elliot, but also for you. That's my Christmas wish. You're probably going to see me on Christmas Day. I'm just putting it out there. You won't want to see me.
You won't want to see me on Christmas Day. I'll be in my pants and.
You've got a letterbox, right? You got a letterbox?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll push something through there.
Wow. Did not expect.
This was not in your notes, was it? You got notes and everything.
I had a few notes just to inspire conversation. Didn't know that the first comment I made would just set you off.
I'm well slept, I'm well hydrated and got caffeine. And I'm like...
You're a little too on the ball. It's great though, because it'll bring the energy, bring the fire for the next show. Guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you've got Christmas stories and if our emails work, please email in to dadknowsbest@nbs.fm. It's a little admin joke. I think our emails are down, but as of time of hearing this, they'll be back online.
Because Emmy will have solved it. Thanks, Sam.
When did I get the job?